Morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. I am out in the garage working with my lovely wife Donna. Say hi.
Hi.
And we don't have a plan. I mean, I kind of have a plan in my head. It's a thought process. We don't have shipping to do. We don't have estate sales to go to. We don't have anything to do, but we're going to be working. And so I thought I just want to talk about some things and show how I process stuff, as Donna doing it too, and us working next to each other. So I have just some topics that I want to talk about, and I have some ideas I want to share, whatever. But I just told Donna, I said, I'm just going to grab the camera and just go. I don't know exactly how this is going to go. You know, it's just a day at home, got an old sweatshirt on and just doing my thing. Now, right here we have shipping. I did this last night. This stuff has to go out. This one, the guy asked specifically to not ship USPS because he's lost a lot of packages lately. So this is going to FedEx, so that's separate. But I have to take that stuff, but we don't have our van again right now. The van is back in the shop. We do have a loaner car, so I don't know, later, depending upon what all's wrong with the van, I might, take that to the post office and FedEx. But that just got me thinking too, being a single family operation, are we a single family operation?
We are a single family.
Okay.
With a single car.
Yes. Being a single car operation is frustrating at times, but it's cheap. Most of the days, everything works fine. It's great. And then it got me thinking about, I don't know if you guys know ABC Matt. He has a YouTube channel. He is a reseller from Portland, Oregon. And he, we're in a Discord together, so we've chatted. I've never met him personally, but nice guy. He puts out videos, but he does all of his sourcing and everything with public transport. He will take a Lyft every now and then or whatever, but he's just public transport. He doesn't have a vehicle there, so he takes the buses and stuff, which is crazy. I'm oh, we have no vehicle for a day or whatever, but man, that'd be a different lifestyle. And that's kind of what we saw when we moved our daughter to Chicago. A lot of people there don't have vehicles. They just take public transport everywhere. But kind of a simpler life in some ways. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be listing. We're pulling stuff, and I list on eBay or take pictures for dollar auction or whatever. And I kind of show you the operation, how I do it.
Steve does it different than I do.
Yeah, I'll just show you how I do it. I do it differently than Donna. Mine is not as much planned out. Mine is more just go with whatever's in front of me. But I'll kind of show you what I got going on here. Okay, just had a call. The van's getting fixed. It's a transmission side seal leak, and that should fix the light and all the other things. And they were really cool about it. I'm taking it to a new place because the place I was taking it, it just has not gone well. So anyway, back to reselling. So here
that is part of reselling.
It's shiny things everywhere.
No, it's keeping your vehicle going, especially when you're kind of in a rural part of the state where we don't have buses and things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So here's my station. There's Donna. She's doing her thing over there.
I'm spread out into yours.
This is what I'm working on right now. This came from the $2,000 storage unit, and this is when I grabbed the camera. I'm like, you know what? I need to show some stuff. This is this Scala, S-C-A-L-A hat.
Oh, it's after
Godfather model. Very nice, very good condition. And I looked it up, and this thing sells for $50 on eBay. So I'm taking some tape, and I've cleaned off all the lint and dirt and everything, so it's nice and clean. Here's the bag it'll go in. So I'm working on this right now. This, on my trash pile here, this was in the box, and I actually listed this, I think, for $30 last night. It just needs to go downstairs. So that's listed. Here's where I collect all my stuff that when I empty boxes and something that I don't know, like this pair of headphones. I'm not going to put this is not worth selling on eBay, but it's not worth selling on the dollar auction by itself, especially being with cords. So what I do is I collect things, and then I'll make lots of things to sell together. Here's another hat that was in the same box. I have not looked this one up yet. Lint rollers, wipes, all that. I have 2 radar detectors over here that I need to test. There's one in the baggie there underneath, and then that one. And if they work...
Steve, do you go speed in front of the policeman?
I don't know if you heard her. She just asked, how do I test them? Do I go speed in front of the policeman? Fun story. And that's kind of how this video is going to be. It's going to be all sidetracked. So if you're here just for reselling content, it's probably not the video for you. But fun story. When I was 16 years old, I worked for a newspaper company. And on Saturday nights, we worked into the night to do Sunday morning's newspaper. And we'd get done around 11 o'clock or midnight. Well, somebody was gone, and so somebody had to take, it was a old Blazer, it was a red Blazer, Chevy Blazer, and they had to do a rural route. And what that meant was you had the whole bundles for all the paper delivery guys, boys, whatever, people, and we'd go to drive to towns, all these towns, and we'd drop off the bundles of papers in the morning for the newspaper people to deliver. So I was out and about, and it's Saturday night. I'm 16 years old, and I'm kind of in a hurry to get back, but I had a radar detector, so I'm safe. So I'm going, and I'm in between these two towns, like an hour and a half, I don't know, an hour from Columbus, where I was at. And I'm in between Humphrey and Lindsay, and I had my radar detector, and I had like one more town to do. Like, that was it, and then I could head back. And so I'm going, and there's hills, up and down hills, and I'm going this little Blazer, and I just got the foot all the way to the floor, and I'm hauling butt, and all of a sudden I come across a car, and I'm stupid, I'm 16, I think that their radars are probably just on all the time. All of a sudden, he gets up close to me, and all of a sudden, beep, 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 beep. And I thought, oh, crap. And I just immediately, like, pulled over. And needless to say, it was a cop. He flipped his radar on. He caught me, and I was doing 93 miles an hour in the company vehicle. And I got a big old ticket, and I was not allowed to drive for like the next year at the newspaper company. So fun story. So how do I test the radar detectors? I don't do it by doing 93 miles an hour down a road and seeing if a cop catches me, but I'll turn it on. You know, if we really want to be thoroughly tested, I know spots in town here where they have like radars set up and they have a little flashing thing that says your speed. I could do that. But I'll just turn it on, make sure it works or whatever. But anyway, I digress again. So what I do here is this is my table, like my space, this is where I like grab stuff. I bring boxes over. This is a Callaway Golf shoe bag. It's kind of dingy, so that'll be part of a dollar auction lot. Might be by itself, might be in a lot. And in here I have, these are, what the heck are these? I don't even know. What are these? DIVX? These movies? Mm-hmm. Dude, I don't even know what this is. Where did these come from?
It's media, so
I thought this was CDs from the clean out we did when Alicia inked Picker. So in this box, I know this came from Inked Picker, and this is CDs. And this came from, she invited us to pick a house that was being put for sale, just kind of personal information about the situation, but I don't know exactly where these came from. These might have been a clean out, this might have been a storage unit. I'll try to figure that out, but there's DIVX media. These are movies. I don't know if they're worth anything. I remember having this conversation about, I don't know if these are worth anything or not. I think this was in a storage unit. But anyway, so basically media, I'll go through, and if these have barcodes, they do. So I'll just scan these and see if there's any worth selling, and then the rest of them I'll probably sell just as a lot on dollar auction. Somebody else can do something with, but I'll check them all. Same with the CDs. So this is a bunch of old records. So this I already have marked as lot 4. I already took pictures of this going on dollar auction. These two items here from the last pick that we did, these are going to LaDonna at Bayou Belle Antiques. She actually is a friend that lives in Omaha, which is only like 45 minutes away. And she messaged, and there's like 4 things from that video that she would like. We have to run to Omaha tomorrow anyway to get boxes for my sister, so we're going to take them up to her. So over here, this rack is all boxes of eBay stuff that's eventually going to go downstairs. Here's some dishes and stuff from this last pick. So what I do is basically I'll come in and I'll just pick a box. I know there's nothing in there I want because that's China. But so I'll like take a box, like here's a box. And I don't know what all's in it. There's a Teddy Ruxpin, there's a glove, And so I'll just take the box, set it over here, and I'll work at one item at a time. And where Donna will separate, she'll look things up, separate the eBay things, separate the dollar things, and then run through and do all her pictures because she knows where everything's going already. I don't. If it's dollar auction, I take pictures, I set it aside. If it's eBay, I go through the whole process of cleaning it, picturing it, and listing it all at that one time. So we do it a little bit differently, but you know, it works for both of us. So I'm going to start here with this hat. I'm going to get it photographed. I think I'm going to put you up here by my speaker and my little Lego guy, my little stormtrooper, and there's a car. I'm a 80s rock guy, so I saw this little car one day. It says Pantera because it's a Pantera car. It's one of my favorite bands, so I have that car up here. But anyway, it's all dirty. I'm gonna move my speaker. Alright, here's where I sit. I should probably have a hat on. Sun shining down on my bald head. But so I have this hat. Now you can watch Donna and you can see if she does anything shady over there. She's kind of shady sometimes.
Shady.
So we're gonna
Slim Shady.
I have Bob. This is Bob. Actually, he don't have a name. So this little thing is for hats. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So I'm gonna take pictures of this because I already cleaned it up. I already know that it's worth.
Why don't you put it on? I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's probably not big enough for my big old head. It's only a large, and I got a big melon. So I'm just gonna go around, take some pictures here. All right, now that I have pictures, I'm just gonna go to eBay and I'm going to list it. All right, the item is listed now. I was wrong, it's not $50, about $30. $50 if it was new. So I listed it for $30. There's the listing. And normally I would put this in a category, store category of men's clothes, but I learned a valuable lesson a couple days ago. I had a pair of brand new FootJoy golf shoes and I listed them and I was hoping to get like $30 for them, I think it was. And so I listed them, didn't think nothing of it. Well, right now, sales have been really slow for a lot of people, not just us, in this January. So right now we're running men's clothes, women's clothes, all clothes and shoes. We're running 30% off sale for 2 weeks just to see if it can generate some more sales. And I listed, didn't think nothing of it. Well, I had it put in that category. That doesn't exclude it from the sale that's already running. It actually adds it to the sale that's already running. So that actually, I think then somebody watched it or something. So then I think we sent a 10% offer on it. So I just listed those shoes for $30. And with the 10% off offer, that came off of the sale price. Didn't realize this at the time. So we sold them for like $18.50 or something. I mean, so because
a sale?
A sale's a sale, and if new stuff you add to it, it's gonna be put on sale if it's in that same category. So for this, because I just listing it now, I actually just left it other as the category, and maybe later after the sale I'll add it to men's clothes, but it's not gonna hurt anything to be in that other category. Because whoever's looking for a hat is looking for a hat. They're not. I don't think a lot of people go into people's stores and search by categories anyway. But
so
anyway.
How do you create categories? I don't know how.
You have to go into your eBay settings. I'd have to like do the research and everything. Don asked how we create categories. It's just you go to those categories. I think there's an option to add. You can add new categories. So I don't want to get into all that right now.
Why do people use categories?
Don asked why people use categories. I think a good reason to use categories is because, like I said, personally, I don't think a lot of people are going to people's stores and then searching their categories, but it's really good when we want to do a sale or want to, a sale or a coupon or some kind of discount to have everything in its own category. So like this is a perfect example. So like right now, all of our men's, women's clothes and shoes, we can just select those categories and run a sale just on those items and not other items. So I think that's the main reason why we have categories, but I don't know. Then again, I'm not a big shopper, so I don't know what people do for sure. So now this is done. He needs to go downstairs. I do have a bag for him. Put him back in the bag. I'll just set them over here by that hard hat. And then we'll look into this one. This one is not as nice, so I'm expecting it's going to be, it's got a little stain, it's got staining on the inside on the liner. It's pretty used. I'm pretty sure, unless this is super fancy, this is going to be
why is that pin in it?
Dollar auction. I don't know why there's a pin in it. Maybe somebody put a flower on it or something, but it's got a...
take it out? Or does the bow fall off?
The bow does not fall off.
Yeah, take it out then. It doesn't
okay, take it out, she says, so I'll get rid of that. Let me take a look. I'm going to look this up and see if it's worth anything. Alright, so look up, it's Barlesoni, B-A-R-L-E-S-O-N-I, made in USA. I looked it up, used hats. This brand, there's only 12 listing and there's 8 sold, so it's a really good sell-through rate. But man, it's in rough condition. You probably can't see it, but there's staining pretty bad inside of there. So Donna, what do you think? I think this is not worth selling. We'll get the expert's advice. Okay, I didn't realize the battery died when we were talking, I think, about the hat. So the hat, I've decided I'm not going to list because there's too much staining from like hair oil, whatever, and the tag for the size is gone, and it would take me a while to clean it up. So to me, in the condition it's in, it's not worth the time that I would have to put into it. So I moved on from that. I'll actually just take a picture of it, put it on dollar auction. Maybe somebody else would want to clean it up or want it or something. So I actually I pulled all these. I don't know if you can see them. Maybe you can see them. I pulled all these DIVX movies out. There's just stacks. There's a box full of them. And so I was actually researching that, and turns out they don't sell. Like, they're not worth listing. Maybe if I want to, there's one Halloween H2O 20 years later that I could sell probably for $10. So I'll probably list this one if it's in good condition, which these are. Yeah, it looks really clean. So this one, there's like one listed and one sold. The sold one is $15 free shipping, so I'll list it like $11.99 plus shipping. The rest of these I'm going to put all in a lot and sell it on dollar auction, and maybe somebody else would like to move them along. That's what we do with a lot of things like this, sell it on a dollar auction, and a lot of other resellers get them from us. So they can buy a whole box for, I don't know, $1 to $5 to $10. And some people have like booths like we do at Timeless Treasures, so they might take these and put them for $2 each and put them in a booth or something. But they're not worth selling on eBay, so I'm going to photograph them and just sell them all as one lot and move on to the next thing. So whenever I take pictures basically on dollar auction, we make lots, and I do 25 at a time. We basically both try to do 25 at a time. So I just write on the little notepads lot 1 through 25. That way when packaging things up and listing them, it's easier to know what was what, instead of having to have a big long description or anything like that. And then I'll go ahead and like bag it up and package it so that it's ready to be gone when it's over. As I'm doing this, I'm trying to think what would make for the best like video to watch. And I think that's the wrong way to do it because I'm not really getting anything done. So like this hat, instead of setting it to the side so I can take a picture of it later, I need to take a picture of it now so that it's out of my way and done, and I can truly move on to something else. And then I do have this one Halloween DIVX that I'm going to just take pictures of and throw it on eBay quick so that that's done as well. Alright, that is listed $11.99 plus shipping. The next item on my list, I have a box here of DVDs, not DVDs, CDs. I know that one of them is worth listing, but so basically I'm going to go through these and I'll chat with you along the way. First, we also have this.
What is that?
There's a pair of sunglasses in a little travel pouch thing. Nothing in it, but
Spell silhouette.
Hopsuken? Spell silhouette. Somebody spell silhouette, because I can't spell silhouette. I'll go to my trusty friend Google. Spell silhouette.
Silhouette is spelled S-I-L-H-O-U-E-T-T-E.
Perfect.
Google's really smart. So yeah, a little bag. It's got some staining. I don't know if you can see that, but some staining here. This will be like in a dollar auction lot. Like I won't even sell it by itself because of the staining and stuff, but it'll go in a lot on the dollar auction. Trying a black cherry vanilla bang.
You got that for Christmas.
Got this from my middle kid, Luke. He's like the only one that watches our videos regularly. It's not bad. I don't drink many energy drinks. I like the grape bang. I do like black cherry. The vanillas, it's kind of a lot of flavors, but it's not bad. I'll drink it.
Why are you drinking bang today?
I need some caffeine because I just need some caffeine. I gotta get my mind going here. So,
because all that's in the refrigerator is diet.
Oh, I know why Donna asked why I'm drinking caffeine. Because why am I drinking that? Because usually I'd have a soda, and for caffeine, because I don't drink coffee, and
you should drink coffee.
I'm switching to trying to switch to Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero. I don't like Diet Pop. I really like regular pop. So instead of switching to diet, I'm going to try the Zeros. I have a brand new unopened 12-pack in the fridge.
It's still not open.
It's still not open. And so I'm going to switch to that. But I went in to get one. And I saw the bang, and I thought I'll just try that today before I start switching. I got to lose some weight, man. My goal, I have a goal. I want to lose 20 pounds by Planes of Profit, which is in 2 months. So that's my goal. But anyway, in here we have some CDs. There's some, these are movies for the PSP. I don't know if these are worth anything or not. Oh, this is a game. If it's in here, it's opened. But these movies, they are all brand new, unopened. So we'll see if these are worth anything.
Why are they shaped different? What are they for?
These are for PSP, PlayStation Portable. It's different. The video game console. And then these are, there was a bunch of CDs, and I picked out like rock ones, rock and rap, because I've sold a lot of CDs in the past, but I will have to go through and scan and check. The reason I know that I knew that I should grab some of these is because on the top of the CD pile there's boxes and boxes of CDs. There was this Snoop Dogg Doggy Style CD from 1993. I had this CD.
So it's really, really old.
Yeah. So I know that this is like $15-20. So that's when I thought, oh, I better look through the CDs. Most CDs aren't worth much anything, but old rap and rock can be worth money. So this one I know for sure. And I know I checked it there, and the condition was good. Yep, very clean. So I'm just going to go through all this, and I'll just sit here and scan them. And while I do that, I'll tell you about, what should we tell them about?
Tell them a story?
Tell them a story. We could talk about offers that I got. Here's a pair of Oakleys. They're got some scratched ups.
There's an Oakley case in one of the boxes I picked up, so
okay.
You might want to put that aside.
Yeah, we'll check these out later. They are scratched up. I don't know. We'll see. Set that aside for another time, but I need to do this right now. So fun story. Let's do two stories. Number one, we did an auction. We don't do very many auctions. Did an auction for when we do storage units. And if you do storage units, you might not know this. I don't know. I assume that everybody knows this stuff, but like Resell to Ride, Jess and Zena, if you're doing storage units, don't throw away the old cell phones, because I saved them all up. I just put them in a tote, and it just piles up. And so I got to the point, what was the listing for? It was, I had 24 cell phones and tablets that all came from storage units, and that was with me taking out the ones that I know are like not worth anything. The old flip phones that aren't, there's a Razor, I put that in there, but like old ones that I know aren't worth anything, I didn't put them in there. But I took those 24, there was old iPhones, there was Samsung, there were some cheaper brands, there was a few tablets, there was an old iPad, an old Windows tablet, and I save them all up, and when I get enough that it makes a nice picture on the table, and this time it was 24, I put them on a 7-day auction for parts or repair only, And I've done this since we started doing this. About once every 6 to 8 months, I'll run one of these auctions. And that lot of 24 sold for, I think, $82, $83. Well, it sold 4 days ago. And so today I was going to cancel for non-payment, but the buyer canceled the ordered by mistake is what they did. So I sent a second chance offer to the second place buyer, and I just said in the message, the winning bidder didn't pay. If you want these, they're yours. If not, no big deal. And they paid. So they bought them. They paid for $82, and so they'll go out tomorrow and Friday. I'll ship those out for $82. So yeah, it happens more times than it should that when you do run an auction, then people don't end up paying. But not every time, by any means. A lot of times most of the time they pay, but it is frustrating when they don't pay. It's going to be hard to get any work done doing it this way, honestly.
Doing it what?
But we're going to try with the camera. I'm used to just having a podcast or having music on and just getting in my own little world and doing my thing. So
he doesn't like it when I talk to him.
If she's not lying, there's sometimes if I'm out here and I'm really focused on my thing that I'm doing, like she'll be talking to me and I will be completely ignoring her, not necessarily on purpose, but I just...
Boys can't multitask.
Yeah, I'm focused on... It's kind of like me filming now. It's going to take me forever. You know, I'll probably do this and then another box, something different to show you, but then that's probably going to be it so I can get some stuff done today. But yeah, sometimes I'm in a chatty mood and I want to talk, and sometimes I just...
No, he's not.
Sometimes I am. But sometimes I'm focused on, I want to get my stuff done and I don't want to be chit-chatting about, you know, everything in the world or whatever. So anyway, sometimes she's right. So Slick Rick cassette, there's 10 listed and there is 2 sold for $5. One was brand new, the other one sold for $5. We really have a goal now of not listing anything under $10. The only way we do is if it's something super simple and can just go in a bag and ship really, really fast, small and easy to ship. This is small and it's easy to ship, but I don't want to sell for $5. Like I'll sell for $8 to $10, simple, quick things. But so this is actually going to go on a lot on dollar auction, unless somebody else can sell this and they can make a little money because I'll put it in a lot. But I'm way more picky about what I sell than I used to be. So I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to be scanning and we'll see if there's anything else that we can find that's worth selling. And you can just tell a lot of times I don't have to look at the solds. I don't have it set up so it goes right to solds, it goes to listed. But it's kind of like DVDs or DVDs. If you look at a DVD of, I don't know, Titanic, okay? You look it up and there's 8 million of them listed, or more realistically, 3,600 listed. You're not gonna make much money because there's so many of them out there. So when I scan stuff like this, if I pull this up and it has 93 results, I can already see that the top listings are $550 free delivery, $624 free delivery. There's $85, but that's signed. So then if I look, you got 93 results, and the sold items is probably 4. That's 19. So it's 19, but if you look at the solds then, $624 free delivery, $2 plus delivery, $3.99 plus delivery, $7.50 free delivery. I don't want to sell for that. I don't want to take the time to sell to make $1 or $2 a CD, so I don't. So once I scan it and I see a whole bunch of listings and I see that they're low prices, I just move on to the next one because stuff to do. However, some people will think there's no money in CDs and DVDs and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, there are diamonds in the rough and you can make a lot of money. If you've watched our channel for a long time, then you know that, because we've sold some expensive DVDs and CDs and stuff. This one I don't find anything, so I'm gonna like manually look it up. And not worth it. Next. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go through these CDs, and what I'm actually gonna do, so you can hear her better, I'm gonna move the camera over and I'm gonna give the camera to Donna, and she's gonna explain kind of how we know how much progress and how much work we're actually getting done. So let's do that while I check CDs.
Okay, so what is the board that Lonnie and Candace have?
Momentum board.
Okay, so the momentum board. So how do we keep track of, how do we keep motivated? How do we keep track of making sure that we get enough work done during the day or during the week or whatever? So I have a little planner that it's tradition. My kid gets me one every year for Christmas. So thank you, Jada. But in my planner, I keep track of how many listings we do on Dollar, how many listings we put on eBay. And also now we've started keeping track of how many things we mark for the booth. And so our goal for the week is 300 new listings. And that can be for the booth, that can be eBay, that can be Dollar auction. So as I go through, I'm marking down how many I'm listing for the booth. And the ones that I mark for the booth go in the booth box. And the ones that, once I list it on Dollar auction, it goes on that day. And then at the end of the day, we keep track of how many we listed new listings on eBay, right?
Yeah, you take care of all this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just let you do your thing.
I don't know, so that's what we do. And that's why I'm sitting over here marking down my little ticks.
You have ticks?
I have ticks. That is all.
So that's how we track things. That's how Donna tracks things. We don't have a momentum board. We did at one point a few years ago. We had a whiteboard and we would write down each day totals and everything like that, money wise and everything, but we just didn't follow it up well. Like it's hard to keep going with that. So
we keep track of how much we sell each day.
Oh yeah, we absolutely track each day's sales. So this one, here's an interesting, so far, these aren't worth listing. I got two that are Professor X, Years of the Nine. This one, there's 12 results, all of them used. There's none sold, but the 12 results are for $28, $28, $23, $25, $28. So they're all around that $25 to $30 mark. Since there's none sold, the cheapest one on here with shipping is like $23. So I'll absolutely list this. I'll list this one, mine, for probably $19.99. It'll be the cheapest one, and then if one does sell, it'll probably be ours. So I will list that one. So while I'm doing this, I'll tell you another story about, this is fun for us. You know, we talk about YouTube comments, and when every now and then, if it humors us, we tell you about negative comments. We don't give very many. This was on eBay. We got eBay comments. So I have a super rare, it's called Z Toys or something from, I think it was the 70s. I don't remember. I'm not going to look it up. A really, really rare little cardboard back they used to hang like in Kmart's and stuff, toys, and it has fire trucks on it. So I listed it at $11.99. From what I could figure, toys comparable to it, I couldn't find any of it, but I was thinking around $10 for it. So when I listed $11.99, that's me saying, because we turn offers on almost everything, that's me saying I'd take $10 for it. Like, that's kind of where my thinking is. So there was like one other listed, okay, at the time when I listed this. So $11.99 plus shipping. So I get an offer the other day for $6. Not in the mood. Don't care about your $6 offer. Just whatever. So I just declined it. So then, shortly thereafter, the person, they sent another offer for, hold on, we got cha-ching. So sent another offer for $7. And I counter offered back $10. And I thought, you know what? If you want to pay $10, I'll sell it to you. But I'm not selling it for $7. Because remember, I'm trying to sell for, you know, $10 or over anyway. So they messaged back then. They sent a screenshot of, they bought two of these from the same person, the same thing. There are no others on there, but somebody had two of them, and they sent them an offer, and they took $6.60 plus shipping, okay? So he sends me an offer of the $7, and then he sends me a message. He sent me a picture of the screenshot of the sold that they bought for $6.60, and he said to me, just bought two at $6.60 each. And I said, because I don't care, that's great. Like, did you make them an offer? Was that their asking price? I don't know any of that. But what I said was, that's great. I'm glad you were able to find a deal that good with a smiley face, because I thought, I'm happy for you, that's fine, but I'm not selling mine for $6.60. And then he says, I offered you more. I have it happen all the time. Seller wants more than market value. And first of all, market value is what somebody's willing to pay for it, okay? So you got them for $6.60. So they might have been asking $12, and they might have sent them an offer for. I'm just saying, I don't know. You might have been asking $12. You might have sent them. They might have been asking $20. You sent an offer for $6.60. They might have just taken the $6.60 because they just wanted sales, and they'll just move it along. We do that sometimes. But for you to send me a message like that, I have it happen all the time. Seller wants more than market value. The only market value there is on this item is the ones that you bought. And just because somebody sold it for $6.60 doesn't mean every single person needs to sell for $6.60 now. So, what did I do? I sent them a response back, and I said, while I am grateful for the extra 40 cents you offered me, I am going to pass. Thank you for your consideration. I've seen it before. A buyer doesn't get the price they want and tries to guilt the seller into giving it to them. Have a great day, with a smiley face. So that was a lot of times I am very professional, and I do not get sarcastic with the people on the other end, especially on the eBay side, because I don't want to come across like that. But when he said, I've had this happen all the time, seller wants more than market value, I'm like, you know what? Just because you found it for cheaper doesn't mean that now everybody in the world needs to do it. And like I said, I don't need the $7 sale that bad. I have no problem. It's one little package like this. I have no problem letting that sit in the box. If it never sells, that's fine. I don't care. I don't need you to guilt me into taking $7 for an item. So that's my stance on that. Some people, we have friends that don't take offers at all. They don't turn offers on at all. But we do. We turn offers on almost everything, and we just expect reasonable offers. And when they're not, we either decline or we counter offer. But anyway, we have a cha-ching, so let's see what that is. Item sold for $36.99.
What?
This is a fun one. I'll pop up a picture here. Donna sold this Fitz and Floyd vintage 1990 mug, Lips Kiss Beauty Mark Rare.
Ah,
it's that mug with the lips.
That came from thrift store.
Yeah. She got a garage sale for 50 cents actually.
Was it garage sale?
$36.99, and that is going to Kansas City. So anyway, there's a what sold for you today. Anyway, I'm going to go back to scanning these things so I can move on. Like I said, when the camera's rolling, I don't get nothing done. Life is too short. I used to rock this back in the day. Tell you what, some of these bring back some memories. I should keep these actually, but in the days of streaming, I have a record collection, but I kept some CDs and cassettes, but then I never use them. I never play them because I just stream it. But this one, 46 results. Let's check used. So used, there's 24 results, and there's 7 sold, $9.99 free shipping, 7 plus shipping, $6.78 free delivery. So I'm not gonna list that on eBay. Ooh, that's a good CD right there. Rat, one of my all-time favorite 80s rock bands. Rat out of the cellar. Maybe not. There's not even a barcode on there. Tells you how old it is. Let's take a look. Yeah, if I collected, if I kept CDs, I would absolutely keep this one.
Steve, say
What?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
Somebody just sent us another one to tell you how to say it, and we're both saying it wrong.
Somebody commented, and we appreciate it.
Another one. Was another one.
I'm looking now. I couldn't leave you struggling with Royal Worcestershire. It's pronounced Worcestershire. We got Worcestershire, just like the sauce. In the UK, shire is 99% of the time pronounced sheer. You got some fab pieces in this haul. Makes me want to run out and buy a bunch of stuff and do the same, but until I get rid of my own on once, I won't. That was from Purple Vamp 666. Thank you for that. I've seen that picture before. You've commented before. I know that. And then somebody else, Pete's Junk, also said in the UK, Worcestershire
Worcester.
is pronounced
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Did they both say it the same? Worcestershire. So I guess it's Worcestershire.
Except in the UK they say sheer.
We'll just blame it on my Nebraska accent. That's what we'll say. If we got a Nebraska accent.
We try really hard.
And I can't. Dude, we struggle with just...
anything, everything.
Somebody's in, no, I can't say that word. Somebody's in podunk ME, and we look at each other like, hey, what's ME again? Oh, that's Maine. Okay. Like, we struggle with this stuff. Anyway, rat out of the cellar. Let's get back to that. Worcestershire. It's Shire, I think.
Worcestershire.
Alright, used there is 59 results. Sold there is 60 results. And it looks like it sells for
Sorry about the
about
noise.
$10 to $12. And so that is worth it to me because it's super easy to list.
And
super
you
easy to
like
ship.
it.
And I like it. It's fun. Like when this sells, I will definitely mention it again if we're filming and be like, this is one of the best CDs ever. Like
Ever.
So that's getting listed. Let's see. 9-inch nails broken. Not bad. But let's see if it's worth selling. 62 results. 26 solds. Nope. $3, $6, whatever. Anthrax, Sound of White Noise. Love the band. Not one of my favorite albums from them, but this is fun because these are bands that I like, the rap and the metal and stuff. Let's see here. Used, I got 56 of them.
Dude, I want to keep some of this stuff.
20, so you can keep whatever you want.
Look at this.
It's a Betty Crocker spatula.
Look at this.
And it's a silicone sink strainer.
Look at this. We got apples.
And it's a chopper.
And it's like barely used, and we have caramel sauce.
I tell her all the time, if you find something you want to keep it. Like, we get so much stuff, like, it's okay, you can keep it.
How do you say caramel?
Is it caramel or caramel? There's the next one. Somebody tell us, caramel or caramel? I hear my doggy barking.
So, nobody ever told me how they say marshmallow.
Marshmallow is marshmallow. There's an
Marshmallow.
R. She says marshmallow. I say marshmallow.
The kids make fun of me.
Our whole family say marshmallow.
No, they
just
don't.
not her.
Dakin says marshmallow.
Well, that's true. You know what? You're right. Alice in Chains. This is another fabulous album right here.
You're fabulous.
I'm just saying, y'all. But doesn't sell for a whole lot. Well, that's the noise for our cameras.
Somebody's picking it up.
You know what? If this is in excellent condition, which the others have been, probably get $10, $12 for this, and that's just fine. And it is.
Why is there a thing inside here? Oh, maybe this comes off.
So we'll sell that one.
Oh, it does.
And then we have these PSP movies. Let's check these. 4 sold. We got, well, 3 of these sold. 99 cents plus shipping. $10 free delivery. 99 cents plus $5 shipping. So no on that one. No on that one. That's a game. Is it in there? Oh, empty. That's heartbreaking.
Look at this. Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. She got knife, guys. If
But
you never
they're-
hear from me again,
Yeah.
come looking for Donna.
Right. They would side with me. Would you?
I hope not. I hope they'd side with me. Let's see. New, there's 33 of these, and there's only 2 solds. Charlie's Angels is going to be new. There's 22 results, no solds. And Hollow Man. Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or something like that.
Oh my goodness. Let me see. I love Kevin Bacon's first.
We don't have
Oh.
a PSP. You can't play it
No,
anyway.
not movie. His music.
Oh yeah, Donna loves
anybody ever
Kevin
had-
Bacon's music. Did you all even know that Kevin Bacon does music?
Yeah.
Because it's not I'm not gonna say it's bad music. It's not bad music. It's not exciting music. I like exciting music. Another story. I was in the dentist's office yesterday for over 2 hours. They did a lot of drilling and a lot of grinding. And I'm going to go on a rant, and this may offend somebody, and I'm sorry if it offends you. But this is just my personal feeling, and this is how I feel.
How do you really feel?
I appreciate music. I love music, and I have no talent. I can't play any instruments or nothing, so I appreciate all of it. I don't like country music. Just my personal preference. I like rock. I like rap. Not huge on like the modern rap, hip hop. I'm not huge on that or whatever. I like classic rock. I like Adele. I like Taylor Swift. I have no problem, right? We've listened to Taylor Swift before. I like a lot of different things, but I just don't like country music. Old country music, some of the old stuff is cool, but modern country music. So I'm in there.
Restless Heart is cool.
I'm in there. Restless Heart is cool. I'm in there for over 2 hours, and they have a modern country music station on. So it's all newer country music songs. And I honestly don't know what was more painful for me, if it was the grinding and the drilling, or if it was the music after a while. Country music, modern country music, I'm sorry, I hope nobody unsubscribes, but if you do, it's been fun. Modern country music is the simplest, most predictable.
So is rock music. Scream your head off and sound like you're dying. That's what rock music is.
No, I'm literally, and I use the word simple because one of the songs, there must be some new song I never heard before. It's something about he's simple, and it's like simple, S-I-M-P-L-E. That's like the chorus over and over and over. And I'm like, this is the dumbest stuff. And every song, even if it has nothing to do with, they're all about their girl and their whatever. Every single song, I think, when I was paying attention, referenced their truck. Every song. I'm sure there were some that didn't, but I kept hearing like the song would be about.
You're just jealous because you don't have a truck.
I'm not jealous. I had a truck, and I had to do truck stuff. Every song, even if it was a song that had nothing to do with a truck, at some point in that song, he's like, "Get my truck" or something about my truck, and I'm just like, it's anyway.
Sounds like he's jealous, doesn't it?
I'm so jealous of country music, and so if you like country music, hey, that's great. It's just not for me. You'll see there's no country music in this stack.
How many people listen to Restless Heart?
Restless Heart. Anybody out there know Restless Heart? Does anybody like Restless Heart?
Yeah.
Well, if you know him, you probably like him. That's like one of Donna's all-time favorites. We went and saw him. And you know what? That's old country music. And you know what? I do appreciate they play the instruments. They're good at it. We went and saw him once or twice. Didn't we see him twice? Saw him twice. And I know if they were coming around tomorrow, but they don't tour anymore. If they were coming around tomorrow, I would absolutely take her. I'm not anti-country music in general. I just don't like it. But the new stuff, man.
You sound pretty anti to me.
I sound like, get off my lawn, you and your country music. I'm the opposite. Instead of rock, it's your country music, get off my lawn. I'm not sponsored by Bang. However, if Bang wants to sponsor me, send me a bunch of grapes. I'll be down. Speaking of which, we were going to do a sponsored video for a printer. I'm not going to say anything negative about the company, but I had trouble with the printer, couldn't get it centered, and I tried to fix it, and I couldn't get it. And plus, when they asked me to do a review. They wanted me to just do a review. We'll send this to you, do a review. Once I got the printer, then they were sending me like instructions with bullet points that I have to mention. And I thought, well, that don't sound like a review. That sounds like a sales pitch.
Ad.
So I actually just said, you know what? This ain't for me, and I sent it back to them because I didn't sign up to see a sales pitch. I thought I was going to do a review. So
what's our printer called?
We use a Munbin. It's an old model. It's like not Bluetooth or anything, and it works like a charm. Has for 4 years now. So anyway,
used it.
Got a few CDs here. I'm going to take some pictures of them, and for a dollar auction lot, and then I'm going to, because this video is going to be kind of long, I will list these on eBay. I'll do that after I'm done filming. I'm going to get a couple more things to show you for filming purposes. And like I said, it just slows me down so much, but that's what I'm going to do next. All right, I have all the CDs listed on eBay. My mom called, so I sat there and we were visiting on the phone. while I was listing them on eBay. So that's all done. I got pictures for dollar auction. So now let's pick one more box to do, and let's go over here and let's do this box. Since I already mentioned it, I talked about it, I don't know exactly what's in here, but let's take a look and see how we're gonna work this box. This box has been here for quite a while, but you know, sometimes you just look at it, you don't get too excited about it, but you never know, and you can't get rid of it until you work it. So we're gonna work it. All right, here's this box.
The trees are budding.
The trees are budding, and it's not even February yet. It's not good.
Come and see, look.
They're gonna freeze. They are not gonna be happy trees. These are not actually trees, these are just wind chime holders.
Look.
Is what we have.
Look right here.
Oh, look at that. Will you look at that? Yeah, these are, we actually just use these as wind chime holders for my
They
cuckoo
hold
wife.
them just really good.
We have a wind chime holder over there too that's budding.
You know what?
What?
People found that they had
Oh, we need to cut this someday. It sticks out.
flowers coming up, and I guess I don't yet, so.
No flowers, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Oh, there's the geese. They're going north. They're going to want to turn around. There's the loaner car from the auto repair shop.
Who's here? I'm going to go list my 25 things. I got this all ready for the booth.
She's got this right here. All going to the booth. We'll do that probably this afternoon. Take that in.
This is all listed for $1.
Very good.
So I'm going to go list it.
All right, go work.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, so this is what we're going to do. This is exactly what
But I
we
need
do.
my coffee.
This woman won't quit bothering me,
I
guys.
told you he doesn't like me to talk to him.
This is exactly how I work. I'm not like faking anything or nothing. I grab a box and I'm like, okay, I got to work this box. I don't know what's in here. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So we got a Rawlings glove. We got a Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, here's little, oh, look at the little coveralls, little bibbers, and the little jacket. Teddy Ruxpin. I don't know if these are, oh, there's more, multiple. I'm pretty sure Larry and Ruth picked these up at a garage sale. I think. Oh, it's all Teddy Ruxpin stuff. So, what needs to happen is I need to, here's a Teddy Ruxpin book and cassette. Oh, a few of them, like 4 book and cassette sets. So I'm going to have to test old Teddy here, both of them, and see if he works. So I'll set up the camera again. We'll look up the glove first, knock that out, and then it's a Teddy Ruxpin box with the Teddy twins. All right, here we are, and we have a Rawlings. Let's get to searching here. Rawlings RBG36TBR. And this glove right here, there's I hate it when you search certain words and it shows like a whole bunch of results that are not, doesn't have those. Like these words, this 3BG, 36TBR, these are not all like that. 331 listings. Usually when you go to solds, it does take all those out. Used, there's 287. Sold items, 30. 30 of these gloves. There's different color patterns, and it looks like it sells for, it varies from like $8 to like $30. Now this is a left-hand throw, so that's good, honestly. So let me narrow that down. So left-hand throw, if I just do left-hand throw, that takes it, and used, it shows 111 results. 7 solds. Very, very poor sell-through rate, but here's the thing. It is the end of January. You know, other than down in the deep south, they have baseball leagues all year long, you know. It's not baseball season yet, so these will really pick up here in the next couple months. So we're definitely going to list it, because if I put on $1, it'll probably sell for $1. And I know that once weather starts turning and spring comes, this will probably sell. I have no issue with that. So as a left-hand throw, 7 results, and the results are, they're all plus shipping. 25, 25, 16, 950, and it's in rough condition. 18, 30, and 20. So I'll list it for 25. I'm going to go $24.99, turn on offers, and we'll see what happens. So before I touch Teddy Ruxpin and try to look at that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and take the pictures, and it's going to go in the box, which the next box is right here. It's numbered 98, and that's where it's going to live until somebody else buys it. So I'm going to do that now and get this up and running, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Oh, we are missing leather right here. Missing a tie, strap, whatever. That's unfortunate. I don't know what the heck it would do, but there's none other missing. So I'm going to note it. I'm going to go $19.99, and I'm going to note that there is one tie that's missing, but everything is in very good condition, because it is. So that's what we're going to do. There's also in the Velcro here, you can't say Velcro on eBay though, by the way. Don't ever put Velcro, you'll get zeroed. There's some random strings, so I'm going to pick those out too. Getting my chest of tools here. I got some little scissor things. Should be able to use this to just kind of pick it out of here. This will probably take a few minutes. So I can either fast forward or I can talk. We all know that I'm good at talking. I like to talk. So anyway, this is a different kind of video. I guess if you're still watching, you don't mind it. So, you know, let us know in the comments what you think. If this just generally, this is just a working video. We're not doing what solds. We're not going to update the map today because we just did in the last one. And I just want to kind of finish up out here. It's Thursday today. I'm thinking I'll work on this video tonight. Maybe it should be out tomorrow on Friday. On Friday, we're running to Omaha, like I said. And there are a bunch of storage units ending in Omaha tomorrow. And since we're going to Omaha anyway, we're talking about getting a storage unit. We're probably going to try to get a storage unit. Nothing fancy, nothing huge. We don't have a lot of space. There's still a lot of them furniture pieces from that clean out we did a couple weeks ago in the storage unit. So we need to get rid of. The big China hutch, we've had some problems working out of time from the dollar auction to get that picked up. For whatever reasons, both on my end and their end. And so they haven't picked up yet. So they're supposed to pick up tomorrow afternoon or Saturday. So then once we get that, there was 2 desks at that store, at that clean out, and they're behind the China hutch. So I haven't gotten rid of those yet. So we're not going to do anything major, no big units, but you know, whatever. We enjoy doing them. I said we're going to do one a month, right? Well, January is over in a couple days and we haven't done any storage units. The last one we did, that $2,000 one, we did the garage clean out. We've done things, but we haven't bid on any storage units. And the last one, that $2,000 unit, that was actually in December. So we are due. We're already going to ruin our once a month thing if we don't get one soon, but that's okay too. It's not like we need it. We have plenty of stuff to sell. Yeah, this is pretty good. I got a lot of that out of there. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it, but you know, I'm doing the best I can, you guys. Quit yelling at me. You guys are the best. All you people that comment, you guys rock. By the way, if you don't know what the map is, we have a big map downstairs, and every video or two, we put people's names, or just we put a pin on the map if y'all comment on a YouTube video, or if you send a card in the mail or email or anything. If we find out that you watch YouTube, our YouTube channel, then we put a pin if we know where you're from. Oh, there's also a marker in here. It says a name, Parker. But that's yeah, jeepers, that's frustrating. We're still going to throw it on $19.99. I think somebody will buy it for, you know, somebody will send an offer for something when ball season hits, because y'all know kids try baseball and then they don't like it, and a lot of people can't afford the equipment to keep buying new all the time. So I put a Sharpie in the middle there to hold it open for my pictures. Kind of something I've always done. Take pictures. I'll make sure to take a picture of the name. And yeah, that's what we do. Doing it on camera, it's like shipping. I'm doing it a little bit different than I usually would. I'm not as thorough because I'm thinking about the talking that I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, the glove is in very good condition, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, even with that missing little strap and the name on it. I think definitely sell for at least 15, probably get 20 for it. It's very soft. It's in nice condition. So I'm just going to go on here real quick. I don't think I can talk and do this at the same time. I'm just going to go on here and list it real quick, and then we'll check out Teddy. All right, that is listed for $19.99, and in the description, what I said was, I put a picture of all that stuff, and I said, see pictures for conditions and details. The name Parker is written on the inside of the glove in pictures, as shown in pictures, and there is one small tie missing. Glove is in excellent condition otherwise, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, and I think we'll be shipping that in about 2.5, 3 months. Off to Teddy Ruxpin. Okay. First of all, we have 2 Teddies. And this one is in rougher condition. He's got dirty nose. You probably can't see it. He's got dirty nose, dirty mouth. Teddy has a dirty mouth. He's got, a bad stain. Looks like a bleach stain on the shoulder here. I hope you can see that on there. But he's got some stain in there. Well, we'll see if he works. Well, first of all, let's look up and see. First of all, check for corrosion. Corrosion's the first main thing. No corrosion in that one. And in this one, no corrosion. These are size, I think, C batteries, so you don't get as much corrosion, things like that. So next thing we're going to do before we check, I'm going to look him up first and see if he's worth worrying about. Because if he doesn't sell on eBay, if it's a bad sell-through rate or he doesn't sell for enough to make it worth the time to test him and everything else, what I will do is I'll put them in a lot on the dollar auction, just like I said before, and I will put untested. I would never test it, and if it don't work, I would never sell that as untested to somebody, just to try to get some money out of it, even if it don't work. I would tell them it's not working, or I would just throw them away. But if they do work, but if they're not worth putting on eBay, then I won't even test them. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm saying we don't do anything shady here. We try to be as upfront and as honest as we can. If I test them, they don't work, I will not sell them to somebody as like untested. If we ever say untested on either eBay or dollar auction or anything, it's truly untested, and I just don't want to deal with it. So first, but I'll see if it's worth putting the time in to test him and check him out. So let's see if there's a year on here. Teddy Ruxpin, 1985. That says, and 1985. So they're both exactly the same. Let's take a look. So I searched Teddy Ruxpin 1985 working. That's the first thing that came up. And 216 listings. Let's do condition used just to make sure, because there's 6 that say they're new. 212 listings. Go to solds. And there's 137 sold, so a little over 50%. And so without any box or anything, it looks like if he works, trying to judge what I'm doing here is I'm scrolling through, because a lot of them show like with boxes or with cassettes or anything. The cassettes will look, but they might be separately to sell them separately. I don't know. So it looks like just him by himself, if he works, especially the not stained one. Probably looking at like $50, $30 to $50. So that is worth my time. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to test him. We're going to get batteries. We're going to test him, see if he works. This one, the cassette door does not close. It's cockeyed, so I'd be surprised if this one works. And unfortunately, that's the stained one, so, you know, it might be okay. We're going to try out the one that looks the cleanest and looks the nicest first. Let's find us some batteries. Catch that reference? Did anybody catch that reference? Battery. Anybody caught that reference? You need to say it in the comments, because I will appreciate it greatly. Battery. Anyway, let's go, Teddy. Let's see what you got, big boy. Is that C's or is that D's? Seems kind of loosey-goosey, but it does not look big enough for D's. What did I do with my other battery? Did you guys see it? I set it back in there? Oh, I set it back in there. It's my first day on the job. Okay, let's slap that cover on. Let's see. This is a volume knob. Where's the play button? How do we play him? How do we play, Teddy? Let's throw a cassette in there. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh, this cassette right here. Behind cassettes, anytime you buy cassettes, if you're looking to resell or something, there's a piece of felt on a little metal pin thing. And that's the first thing I look at, is that piece of felt. Make sure the piece of felt's on there. They can be repaired. I don't bother doing any of that, so I just skip it. If there's no felt, I don't buy it. This one right here, that pin is loose in here. It's just floating around behind the tape. So this one is no good. Like I said, it could be repaired. Not worth the hassle. I'll set that to the side for now. And let's get one of these books out. Here we go. The Third Crystal, this one's called. And the felt is back there. So we're going to slap this baby in here. Looks like it goes like this. Put that down. Now, we got to figure out how you make Teddy talk. How does Teddy talk? Talk, Teddy, talk. Okay, I got to Google it because I don't know what I'm doing. How do you make Teddy Ruxpin play? First thing says, how to ruin a Teddy Ruxpin. It's not what I'm looking for. Okay, what I found out, it's the dial that's actually clicks. And that's off and then on. So, unfortunately, this is not working. Let's try. I'm just going to swap a couple of these batteries out. All these batteries should be good. Like, they've all worked in the past, but I'm just going to swap a couple of them out with a couple others just to try and make sure that it's not a battery issue. I don't have like a battery tester, but I do know that I only use these batteries for testing things. Like, they don't come from anything else that could have drained the batteries, and I have tested things with them, because if they didn't work, I'd throw them away. So, still nothing. Is Teddy dead? Let's try the dirty Teddy with the dirty mouth. When I first started reselling, I loved electronics. I'd buy any VCR, cassette player, like stereos, everything. Now, I don't love them so much because, like, it takes a lot of time to clean and to test and everything. I still do them, but I don't enjoy them as much as I used to, that's for sure. Let's take the third crystal out, and everything looks good on the cassette. Let's put this bad boy in here. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, this one doesn't. Oh, it's missing a spindle. It's missing the spindle. So they both have issues. This one's broken. This one tries to turn, but it's missing the spindle on this side. So that's too bad. So this one don't work at all. This one tries to turn, but it's busted. It doesn't close all the way. So Teddy and his friend have issues. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to see if they're worth anything, that if they don't work. Now, instead of working, we're going to say, so parts or repair. So there's 125 that say parts. Sold items is 60. For the two, you know what I'm going to do with these? I'm not going to put any more time into them, but I'm going to list them both for parts of repair for both of them. I can ship them together in one decent sized box and just be done with them. I can list them both together and just say that they are not working, they need work, and parts of repair, I'll list them for two of them, and I'll show all this. I'll show the staining, I'll show the dirty mouth, I'll show all that stuff. I'll show this where it doesn't close, I'll show where it's missing the thing, and we'll put them, I'm guessing, I'm not going to do it on video, but I think I'll probably put like $50 or best offer for two not working teddies. And I honestly think they'll sell pretty quick, but I guess we'll find out in time. So that's what I'm going to do with Teddy. I'm not going to put any more time into him. But we have books and cassettes and a little hunter's outfit. I'd say a hunter's outfit. Little winter outfit. Let's take a look at Teddy Ruxpin 1985 book. Probably put book and cassette. Condition used 258 items. Sold 124. So 50% sell-through rate. That's not bad. Looks like most people sell them in lots. So we have one. I'll have to check these cassettes. Them felt pads I was talking about. That one's good. That one's good. Is that the same? Dang it, those are the same. That one is good. And that's the third crystal. I'll get the cassette. Oh, it's right here. And that one we know is good. So we have four. Two of them are the same. So we'll probably list the four, and it looks like they'll sell for... Because we have two of the same one, I'll actually do one listing with just that one. And then I'll sell the other in a listed on a lot of three. And it looks like they will probably sell for... I'll put them on for like 20 bucks. So I mean, out of the Teddy Ruxpins, I'll list the two for 50. Put these on for probably 20 bucks for the three and maybe $9.99 for the fourth. I'm right at that $10 mark that I don't really want to go below, but you know, or maybe I'll just add it into the fourth. I don't know, one way or the other. But why would anybody want two of the same one? So I don't know. I'll do one or the other. So it'll be 20 bucks or 25 for all four is what I'll do. And then let's just take a look at this little outfit. So there was a whole outfit with shoes and a hat and a shirt. This was the hiking outfit. And it looks like one of those sold for $9.99 with the entire outfit. Yeah, there's like a sweatshirt that goes under this. Here's a $6.99. So that's probably not going to be worth listing. So what I will do, I'll probably just include it with the bears is what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these for 25, I think, for all four. Just get them on down the road. And then Teddy's, two Teddy's with the little pieces of outfit for $50, best offer in not working condition. And I'll get them listed. It will probably take me, I don't know, 15 minutes. Since they don't work, it's the easiest because I just put in not working condition, take a bunch of pictures, list them, list these. In 15 minutes, I'll be done with this and we'll be able to, I'll keep on moving to something else. So I think that's where we're going to wrap the video up here. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully it didn't waste all your time. Maybe some of it. But anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this, let me know. And if not, I'll know because nobody watched it or whatever. So, but thank you all for watching. I'm going to let you go now. And I'm going to get this stuff listed and off my table so I can bring some more stuff onto my table and move on to something else. So thanks for watching. Maybe we'll get a storage unit tomorrow and maybe not, but we'll be back with another video sometime soon and you can check that out later. Thanks everybody. I'm Steve for Happy Art Treasures. Donna is inside working like a good little worker bee. Queen bee, actually. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.